Hey beautiful people, it's me Amy B, and I have the pleasure of welcoming you to our final chapter in our Younity Alignment Series. Well done, we've come so far together. We've travelled from the ground, feeling our way into our central alignment, our expansion, our elevation, clearing and understanding, and now we have arrived at the center of it all, the mind. Oh, the mind, it's the mind, it's the mind. I bet you can hear it right now. And I'd like to bring you to that concept. You are the one that hears the thoughts. Listen to them. You are the one that hears, you're not the one that speaks. You are in there, in the center, and you're paying attention to the thoughts, the feelings, and all the other sensory inputs that come your way. So think of these thoughts as just that. It's a sensory input. Just as your eyes will take in everything around you, but you are not your vision. Your feelings will adopt in your environment, but you are not your feelings. Your thoughts will play out scenarios to you to help to keep you safe. But that's not reality. You can imagine anything if you wanted to. But for some reason we attach a lot of gravity to these thoughts. And we also behave like they're right all the time. Whereas if we were to pay attention, you notice that actually they're wrong a lot of the time. But that's what they're doing, is they're imagining scenarios to try and keep us safe. But we spend such a lot of time listening to the mind that we forget about what's going on in our reality, our bodies. So this is what this program has tried to bring you back into your body from the mind. And here we've travelled all the way through the body and we've landed back in the mind, but to take a different seat here. You are the seat of the witness. With your root pointing on the earth and a gold cord elevating through your center, out of the crown of your head, connecting you between earth and sky. This is where you reside, in the center of your body, grounded, aligned, expansive, balanced. And anytime you get caught up in dramas, either an external set of circumstances which pulls you into all sorts of postures and stresses, or internal projections which has you worried or not paying attention to what's going on around you, you are able to come back to this center, this seat of the witness, where you are at peace. The mind is the mind, but we can reprogram the mind. Through neuroplasticity, great word, hey, we can change the patterns of the thoughts and the actions that we take on a day-to-day basis. So that's what this training has been in intention of doing as well, is instead of going down that same old road as I cross this leg, and I lean onto this arm, and I close off and I breathe and I deal with this way, is that by building in new habits, those little cue, routine, reward systems that we build in, engaging different muscles, we send different impulses through our brains, which are building new pathways, new habits. Don't be disheartened if it feels difficult. It takes less than 2 weeks to build a habit. In fact, within 1 week, you're about 90% of the way there. So 1 week of just adjusting yourself a little bit each day. And not only is the neuroplasticity building new pathways in your brain, but the fascia webs in your body are adjusting as well. So doesn't that sound great? It feels like a really long time for these things to build up. But actually, it's in the palm of your hand at any moment. Any moment you have a choice to change. And that's what you're doing right now with this course. But you know, the wonder of being a human and our humanness, our human behaviour will continue to try and drag us back into the drama and create extra stress for us so that we are reacting within our world and staying safe. You know, it's pretty key. It's pretty beautiful that that's what it does for us too, right? But we can centre ourselves where we're not going to get caught up in it. The most stressful situations can be going on around you, and still you are calm and centered. You're not letting it build up in your body. Doesn't that sound great? And for those of you who have heard the term enlightenment, this is what that chasing is to find that peace with everything. You are divine. You are your own God, and you reside in here. And you can make decisions on any given moment. Every breath is an opportunity to do things differently. Yesterday's a mystery. No, yesterday's history. The future's a mystery. That's why they call this the present. I like that one. So we're really moving into that presencing. And the neuro-linguistic programming of our thought processes. So that's that rewiring of the brain. So the ego will want to chime in, like, you know, but I need this, but I have to have this. And that's true, we do have needs. So this, we're going to adopt that listening, paying attention to what your mind is telling you, because it is important. And if it's coming up, then there is an area attached to it that needs your attention. And once you've given it your attention, then you can allow it to pass through and land back here in your body in the present without stress. So we will be really working this watching the mind from the seat of the witness into our final teachings, and also a really beautiful flow as we pay attention to our body's movements and align with our truest and best selves. So I invite you today to find that space of the witness. Tell yourself, center. Center, can you hear it? You are the one that hears it. And there you are in your center. See if you can spend the day coming back to your center as often as possible. And I'll see you tomorrow for a really, truly beautiful opening mindful meditation. I can't wait. Have a beautiful centered day. And give yourself lots of love, because you've been working hard and I really appreciate you. With so much admiration for all that you are. Even all of those irrational thoughts, just watch them, admire and appreciate them. With love from me, Amy B.